the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.
Eddie Hearn here. We've got you're here with the boxing voice. Eddie, boxing voice.
ThaBoxing Voice.
The boxing voice. The boxing.
Is the one in America?
That's right.
All right, you've got a UK operation now.
You've been on the show a few times.
Nesta?
Absolutely. You've been on the show before, haven't you?
Yes, I have, yeah.
You still tuning in?
Every now and again, yeah. Yeah, I think he texted me the other day, actually, saying.
Well, it's probably about me, so.
Good stuff.
Right, I'm just going to start with, well, obviously, Anthony Joshua, Charles Martin. Is this, I mean, I heard you on TalkSport last night and you said this was going to be a gamble. Is this really a gamble? Do you really feel that way?
Of course it's a gamble. I mean, we're fighting the heavyweight champion of the world in our 16th fight. He's the toughest fight of Anthony Joshua's career. We don't have to take this fight, but we see the opportunity and we fancy the fight. And more importantly, Anthony fancies the fight. So we feel like it's a risk we've got to take.
You're obviously around Anthony, like all your fighters, a lot. Can you see progression outside of the ring with Anthony Joshua? Is he getting more used to these type of occasions?
Yeah, outside and inside the ring. I watched Sky's show last night with him versus Skelton, him versus Sprott. He's a completely different fighter now than he was then. He actually looked quite amateurish in like his 5th or 6th fight, and you know, he's improving all the time. I think mentally he's in a great place. I think the Dillian Whyte fight was a blessing in disguise, in and out of the ring. What he learned in the build-up, what he learned on the night, and you know, I think it's going to stand him in great stead for Saturday.
Do you think he learned more in that one fight than all the other previous fights he's had?
Yeah, yes. I think obviously he got hit on the chin hard for the first time. He lost his rag. He fought on emotion. Yeah, all the things you shouldn't do. So I think he'll correct that. I still think he's going to make mistakes, and like he said, he's willing to take 2 to land 5. And that's dangerous in a heavyweight division, especially with someone like Charles Martin who can really punch.
It's very refreshing for a boxer to say that as well, because now, you know, with the whole, you know, a lot of people emphasise on the sweet science to hit and not get hit, and for a boxer, especially a heavyweight, to come out and say, look, I'll take 2, you know, I'll take 5 to land 2, it's quite crazy. I mean, yeah, yeah, well,
there's still an element of the sweet science in Anthony Joshua, but he's not really interested in fiddling around for 12 rounds. He'd rather get you out of there inside 3 rounds. And you're right, that is refreshing, because I feel like there's too many fighters out there who... It's hard to tell a fighter to not fight like that, because it is smart. Move and don't get hit. But people don't want to see that. And if you're going to be a pay-per-view fighter, you have to fight in a certain way, whether you like it or not. Very few don't, and Floyd is the obvious answer. But outside of that, you can't be a non-entertaining fighter and become a pay-per-view fighter.
That leads me on to my next question. Out of every one of your fighters in the stable, would you say Anthony Joshua's got the biggest star power?
The biggest?
Star power. Is he the biggest draw?
By a mile. I mean, he's got the biggest star power in British boxing. Probably top 5 in world boxing. Well, definitely top 5 in world boxing. But Saturday night takes us all to another level. You know, I mean, things are great at the moment. You know, we sold out in 90 seconds, going to do huge numbers on pay-per-view, but this win takes it to a whole new level.
No other sight in the game,